so that you end up with enough money in the bottom line to cover your overhead, you'll be all set. But plan ahead. Hello, dear micro business owners. I want you to know that even though conventional wisdom says that you should keep your overhead as low as possible, that's a very old-fashioned view of things. Your overhead should actually help nurture and build up and push up the production department so that you're making more money. So for those of you who are just starting out, or you have a company where you're only bringing in $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, I want you to be aware and to expect that you might need to spend 20% of income on accounting. The accounting is an important component of your business. It's not just for tax prep, it's to help you manage your business and understand how you're using the money and if you're using the money in the most efficient and effective way. So if you're making like $60,000 a year as a self-employed person, you should expect that you will need to spend about 20% of your income on tax prep, which for a sole proprietor Schedule C might only be a few $100s, but if you're a corporation, decide to be an S Corp, it's going to be more like $2,000 to $4,000 just for the tax return. You are going to need to pay for accounting software, which has gotten exorbitantly expensive. Back in the old days, you could spend $150 every few years, and now it's thousands of dollars a year. So you have to plan on $1,000 to $2,000 a year just for the software. And then you need a bookkeeper. If you decide to DIY it and do your own books, that's fine, but you still need some kind of bookkeeper support because you don't completely know bookkeeping unless you are a bookkeeper and you have a bookkeeping business and you're your own bookkeeper. I don't even do my own bookkeeping, people. I have my staff do all the data entry and reconciling. I'm looking at reports and doing analysis on the reports. That's my job. And looking to make sure that all of the transactions I authorized actually occurred and nothing occurred that I didn't authorize as far as what was purchased. This is just the warning to all of you self-employed people out there. You have got to set aside 20% for accounting and bookkeeping and payroll processing and all of the technology fees associated with it. And so if you have that in mind and you make sure that you're charging the right price to your customer, so that you end up with enough money in the bottom line to cover your overhead, you'll be all set. But plan ahead. And that's why you should really make budgets and projections to think about what your overhead expenses will cost you so you price correctly.